So today's film noir was a Republic Pictures Poverty Row B film from 1953, directed and produced by John H. Auer and written by Steve Fisher. And I believe it's the same Steve Fisher who wrote I Wake Up Screaming. Let's look this up real quick while I'm talking. It's from 1953. I looked up John H. Auer, and I have not seen anything else he did, but he made a ton of B pictures in the 40s and 50s. A ton. Let's see. This is the same Steve Fisher. This is hard to. Should look this up earlier. Should have had this tab open. I'm sorry. According to this, it is the same. Yeah, same Steve Fisher. So, it's very twisty. City That Never Sleeps. It stars Gig Young as a weary police officer who's only become a police officer because his father is a police officer and he wants a family of police officers, and he's so sick of all the crime and dealing with the crime and delivering babies in the middle of the night and all kinds of stuff. He's done. He's also emasculated, because this is the mid-50s and you have to be emasculated by women. So he's emasculated by his wife, who makes more money than him. There's actually a scene where the wife talks to his father-in-law about, like, should I quit my job and let's live on one salary? Like, is it doable? You're a cop. And I'm like, no. Just tell him to shut the fuck up and that you're going to have a better life if you have two incomes. Like, Jesus. The 50s were not better. Okay? Because you have scenes like that. So Johnny, played by Gig Young, he wants to leave the force. He wants to leave his wife. He thinks he's in love with an exotic dancer named Angel Face, played by Mala Powers. Mala Powers is in a bunch of Ida Lupino films. She's fantastic. But Angel Face also has another admirer played by Wally Cassell. He is a failed actor who now intimidates in what's what I'm looking for. Pretends to be a robot in imitates a robot in a window for the dance hall where Angel Face is an exotic dancer, and he wears really creepy thick makeup that I'm sure made him ill, the actor, while filming, because it was really gross looking silver makeup. And he gives one of the best sort of layered performances about a failed performer and how you make concessions. And Mala Powers has a great line about how Chicago is the great melting pot and she's been melted but good. Gig Young's father is played by Chill Wills. Not Chill Wills. Why am I getting all these names messed up? Sorry. He's played by Otto Hewlett. He also is still on the beat doing things. Meanwhile, Edward Arnold is a bigwig attorney whose wife, played by Marie Windsor, Queen of the Bees, has hooked up with a comedian played by William Talman. William Talman being the bad guy from The Hitchhiker. They've decided to get all the money they can from him, kill him, and then leave. However, this is a film noir, so you know it's going to be botched. Things are not going to go down well. All the while, Gig Young had been hired by this attorney to help him do a job. You never really quite find out what that job is. At one point, one of the guys thinks, I think it's William Talman, thinks that Johnny's come to help him escape from a warrant that's out on him. However, his wife, played again by Mary Windsor, confuses old Kelly, that's the father, with young Kelly, and that causes shenanigans, and lots of people die, lots of people get slapped. It's one of those movies with really great sound design, because a lot of it takes in and out of this club, and so you've got that like mid-50s sort of samba music coming in and out and pulsing as you go through the club and out of the club and into the club and out into the streets. and uses the L train. Like there's a lot of great imagery in this film. It's shot by John L. Russell. I'm not sure what else he shot, but it's really beautiful. Um, Basically, is the twisty turny. Oh, I forgot one last thing. So then you have Chill Wills as the narrator, the voice of Chicago. He is Chicago, but also he ends up Johnny's partner. But is he really his partner, or is he in Johnny's head the whole time? It's up for you to decide. So there's a lot of weird things going on in this movie. It's definitely one of those B noirs where they did a lot of things that are like this could only happen in a movie. Um, and it has everything you'd really want from a noir with the femme fatale, and you have a femme fatale, you have like a fallen woman, and you have a regular wife. You've got like three different kinds of women. Um, you've got a crying robot man. Like, what else do you need in a movie? This is City That Never Sleeps from 1953. It is fantastic. If you like cheap, tawdry B noir with lots of twists and turns, this is definitely a film for you.